Okay, so what I've done here is actually created the lighting panel fixture holder so that I can simply slide it on the top of this bucket and lock it down, and then connect this up to the OTA, which I've actually notched the bucket a bit. Might work on that a little bit more, but I'll show you what this looks like in just a second. Okay, so here we are with the rig set up in its park position, and as you can see, my flat barrel has been connected. And what's going to happen is, while I'm sequencing images, I'm going to go through a series of shots. We generally shoot what are known as lights, which are the obvious. The things you're pointing at are the luminous shots, which you point at the sky to catch. And then we shoot a series of blacks where we pull the bucket off and we just put the scope cover on the tube, and we shoot the same amount or the same duration of the darks, which basically help to find if there are any aberrations in the image. And along with that, we need to do something called flats, and these are just very bright luminous pieces that illuminate any imperfections in any of the optics, and will also help to remove them when I do my imaging. So the cool part of this is I've got it hooked up to this little depress button, so when I'm in that mode, I'm simply going to click this, and I will always have the exact same amount of luminous flat light, because it's coming off of that EL paper right into the barrel of the scope. And this is why I put the little wedge in the bucket, because I can always be sure that it's going to rest in the exact same spot on this mount. And then of course we're just securing it with a baby bungee cord here, which I'll figure out a little better way to do that. But it turns out the handle was actually helpful. So that's where we're at. I might make a couple more modifications to this when it's warmer, but I might drill a couple little holes here, pilot holes here, and just put some screws in to help hold this plate steady, because I'm not exactly thrilled with how it kind of flops. But right now I'm thrilled. This is fantastic, and I don't even need to worry about any light pollution hitting my camera, because all the optics for that are going to be back here in the eye point end. Once I swap out this diagonal for my actual my camera mount, this is where our imaging camera is going to go later on this evening, and we're ready to go. Thrilled to death. I'm now ready to go. Got the new Celestron C8 mounted up. Gonna take it out into the backyard and put it in its most likely park position. I got the Orion 80 set up to do all my auto guiding tonight, once I actually get all of the software going. Sorry for the crooked imaging. Got my pole master ready to go. Can't wait to get back to doing that. And of course the old Atlas, and my happy new flat bucket, and of course my field desk with all of my component parts. Looking forward to breaking that out, and gonna start moving it all into position for later on this evening. In about 2 hours or so, should be able to start finding Polaris and getting ready to begin.